Good morning, City Life. It's Josh here, and today we're gonna be on chapter 13, and that the title of chapter 13 is "Seeking God When Life Is Uncertain." Now, life is uncertain for everyone. Everyone. Many of us right now are watching this video might be dealing with a lot of uncertainty in our children, with our families, with our maybe our job situations, or even where we're gonna live, or even just our communities, our friends. There's a lot of so many things, uncertainties all over the world and in our own lives, and we're all dealing with it. And we can't avoid these uncertainties. But we can respond to them in a way that honors Christ, in a way that profits our souls. And this chapter, if you get into it, will help break that down. There's a little part that says clarity versus trusting in God. And we all at times wish and hope for clarity. It's like a human thing, right? But that's part of our human sinful ego, and a common sign of our insecurities. That's what the book was saying. Is that it's kind of part of us. It's part of our sinful ego and a sign of insecurity sometimes. And we can be very insecure at times because we want to see clearly. We want to have everything. I want to see what's coming up next around that corner. Everything, we want to know what's up. I want to have that plan so I can I can tackle it. I can be ready. Da da da. Da. But that if we the striving of that can really become an idol if we just continue I'm so fixed on clarity of like just the future, or clarity of a situation, and instead of trusting in God. And that's where it can start to replace that authentic trust in God, who promised to direct our steps if we just follow him. So God never promised, though, to show us a detailed 10-year plan, or what our year plan all the way down to 2020. He hasn't planned that out. He hasn't promised to detail every step of the way and show us right now. Because if we try to do that, we always try to do that ourselves. We try to plan out these things. But God did promise that, the book also says that he puts it this way: chart we try to chart our own course. And that's us. I know people. I am a little bit that, but I know people that are very. We all try to chart our own course. Boom, plans, notebooks of it. But the Bible tells us to walk in the Spirit, and there's our verse right there. It's found in Psalms 62:8, and that says, "Trust in Him at all times. At all times, O people, pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us." And that means to give yourself fully, pour out your heart, and to trust in him, but pour out your heart, which is everything, all your insecurities and all your wanting and striving to know what the future is. Trust in him, let it all go, leave it at his feet, even the goods and the bad, everything. Pour your heart out before him, and God is a refuge for us. He's gonna be the one that protects us and covers us. In the Bible, there's full of stories of stories like that. Noah, who had 120 years building the ark. He didn't know. He was uncertain what he was doing. Nobody had ever built that before. Nothing had ever happened like that, to build an ark, but he followed through. Sarah, who was asked to trust in God for a child in her old age. Yo, in her old age, she definitely was trusting in God for that. And Abraham as well. So all of the stories is full of stories where faith flourished when there was a deep trust in God. It was a deep trust in God from all of them. They didn't know. There was uncertain, so much uncertainty in their lives in that time. And when people let go of their insistence on clarity and not wanting to just, I got to know everything, that's when God flourished, and God showed his light, his might, and his power. So, church, that's all I just want to say, that trust in God. Open up your hearts and stay close to God. PJJ always says to me, I don't necessarily pray for hours at time in the morning or in the night, whatever this time is, but there's not a moment throughout the day where he's not talking to God, and not open to hearing what God is saying. So stay close to God, and he will direct our steps. Walk by the Spirit, and he will direct our steps. So that's what I have for you. Read the chapter if you haven't yet. Continue on strong. Let's finish this off strong. So 21 days is almost here.